This exhibition here in Fundación Telefónica is really about Bill's personal journey. We start off the exhibition with a self-portrait from 1996, and we end the exhibition with another self-portrait from 2013. So it's really about Bill's examination, his questions about his own life, about life in general, about the big questions that we all ask ourselves. Why are we here? What's happening here? How we survive, how we exist within the bigger, larger picture of nature, and about human consciousness. Bill's work developed at the same time as the developments in technology. So when, for example, the flat screens were invented, he was able to not use those big box, monitors any longer that looked like a big piece of furniture. So he was able to create the Passion series, which is an examination of the emotions, human emotions. So they became, first thing he did was he turned the screen sideways, and it became like a photograph. So he spent a lot of time working with people and close portraits, so that he could really understand or to explore how he could stretch the emotions, for example, how he could see every detail of their faces. At one point we were using a 35mm film in high-speed way to create slow motion, but very, very slow motion. Once you slow everything down, you go into a different world. You are now not in reality. You are now somewhere else. And so you can feel things differently, you can see things differently, and this becomes an extension of your senses. We hope that visitors coming to this exhibition will not think about technology. We hide all the cables, we make sure that there's nothing in the room that will distract you from actually interacting with the piece itself. So we see recurring in his work the theme of life and death, very often together, and also the place in between, whatever that might be. For him, that's the cyclical nature of life. He always thinks that in the positive way that life will continue. And so these themes very often are represented by metaphors of the elements of fire and water. Water especially occurs very often in his works. In this exhibition, you'll see it many times. He uses water as a threshold to go through, and it's becomes like a transfiguration, a deep change in internal change in your life or through death. There's no answer here. There are just the questions which make people stop and can reflect. We give the gift of time so people can actually think about these things themselves.